It's Schrodinger's cabin. And today we're going to be playing through Cuphead. But every hit I take, I become more disabled. I could lose my hands, my eyes, or even my ears. And we're going to see how far I can make it into the game before I either give up or lose every single sense. I hope you're ready for a fun-filled adventure. I'm going to be picking Mugman because he's the better character, and we're going to start from a new save file here. Skip the intro because I'm just too cold to watch it for the 50th time. And see, until I take any damage, this is going to be normal Cuphead gameplay. Prepare for some really riveting stuff of me going through the tutorial. I know. You all really wanted to see this over anything. You yearn for the tutorial content. This is what we watched the video for. But, very seriously, I'm very much expecting this to go wrong quickly, just because when I take one damage, if I could, like, remove my right eye, that's gonna be really annoying for, like, the entire rest of the game. Okay, no, I can't play like a speedrunner today. I need to play like a normal human being. This is a one-take thing. I'm not gonna redo it. Like, this is gonna be my one take, and if I lose the run at the start, I lose the run at the start. Maybe I'll go for a part 2 eventually, but I'm gonna play it however it happens. I'm not gonna, like, cheat or anything. I don't really have to worry about taking damage here. I mean, sure, there's little bits like that and all, but for the most part, I'm safe. I'm just trying to get through it so I can get money. Because I want to get stuff that makes it so I don't take damage, you know? I know that sounds crazy, but I really don't want to take damage. So I've already taken damage. We're going to finish the level, and we're going to spin the wheel. Alright, we are now at the Wheel of Names. You have my left hand, right hand, my ears, and my eyes. And we're going to see what I lose first. Please, ears. Yo? Thank you, that's like the best thing I could have lost. We are going to remove it from the wheel and keep playing with my left ear covered up. Okay, I have officially lost my left ear. I cannot hear out of my left ear. I have noise-canceling headphones on it, and they work well. Very well. Probably too well for what I wanted in this challenge. Now, we want to play it safe, so I'm going to take the roundabout and the smoke bomb for now. So I don't expect to have too many troubles here. Now this is by far going to be my hardest phase. Oh, it's so weird talking with these things on. I can't describe it. It's like, it's odd. Okay, that was definitely the hardest phase though. Now, I will admit, I'm pretty rusty on Cuphead. I haven't played it that much since, for like a while, so you might see some obvious lacks of skill, like, why is it taking me this long to defeat the last phase of the root pack, but, as you can see, I just caught a fat W, so hopefully things only go up from here. This is probably the hardest boss in the first aisle, and I don't want to become disabled, like, for that. If I, like, lose a hand or an eye while fighting them, I would be, like, my screen just froze. Let's hope that doesn't happen at, like, a crucial moment. But yeah, I'd be, like, cooked. Luckily, I haven't actually taken any damage yet. So hopefully, you know, 99.8% of gamblers quit right before they hit the big win. And this is going to be snakes. Oh my gosh, 99% of gamblers. I am not one of these percent of gamblers. I always win. I always win. I never lose at gambling. Okay. It's not going to be the Tigers. 99.8% of gamblers quit. I don't quit. It's the snakes again. Oh my days. This is by far the easiest one to avoid. I can't stop winning. I can't stop winning. I just hit the jackpot. I just hit the jackpot. Hold up. Wait. I just hit the jackpot. Literally could not have gone better. That's an A+. I was hyping up how hard this boss is, and then I just demolished it. I do have a rule set up that there is a way for me to regain my parts, but we're going to wait for that because currently I am smooth sailing. Hopefully I don't make it to the DLC island, honestly. I don't want to make it that far. The DLC island, I would, if I make it, even if I'm impaired, like in the slightest, I'm jokes. Even if I'm not impaired, no hitting every boss on the DLC is difficult. This boss is just like really the easiest in the game. Like, even compared to the root pack and stuff, there's nothing making this boss harder. He's just got no HP. And this phase should be over any second now. And this should be over, yeah. A nice victory, no damage. You know, things are going good. I did take damage on the first level, so we're gonna try and make that not happen again. But another A+. Things are finally looking up. Now, there's gonna be a few ways for me to regain my parts. I have one free regain if I S-rank a boss in World 2 or higher, because the World 1 bosses aren't that hard, and this only applies once. Like, for example, if I lose my right arm, and then I S-rank Beppy the Clown. After that, I know, even if I get, well, A+ rank. Sorry, I'm expert coding. Even if I A+ any other boss, I've already used my one free regain from A+. Then I get a free regain every aisle I clear. So, for example, if I finish aisle 1, hopefully no more damage, I can regain any part. And then finally, for 10 coins, which might sound like crazy, but trust me, 10 coins is not easy to get. That's 2 full running guns. I'm gonna want to buy more stuff, you know. Now, right now I'm just kind of praying. That was worthless, but I don't want to get to the super right now. That's not normal. We're gonna hope that damage counted, because I feel like normally it wouldn't when you're... So we're gonna pray that I don't take damage on this phase, you know? Don't choke and whatnot. This is one of the harder phases in the first aisle. You know, now, a little known trick for this phase is you actually want to use normal EXs, not the bomb here. Because when they hit her, they go across her entire body like that, they'll actually do more damage. 5 base EX would do more than the final, like, special move. So that's a little tidbit. Next time you want to fight Hildeberg and get an A+ rank like myself. Now, to beat an aisle, you do have to beat the running guns in my little rule book. Even though they aren't required, I feel like it would not be fair. I need to challenge myself a little. I've played this game too much to take easy street, okay? Now, that does not mean that I have to beat all the running guns to complete the run. But if I want my free reward, I do have to beat them. So, like, I could... If I'm afraid of, for example, Rugged Bridge, hate that level. If I'm too scared of it, so I want to, like, not get my bonus for completing the aisle, and instead I just want to not play it because I feel like I'll lose a part on it and then it won't be worth it anyways. I am totally allowed to do that, because forcing myself... Okay, I've taken it. Forcing myself to play a running gun would suck. Now I'm going to complete the fight, and I'm going to spin the wheel when I'm done. Luckily, I am about to complete the aisle. We are back to the wheel. We're going to spin it. Please, right here. Please, right here. It's going to be my eye? My right eye. My right eye I've lost. Better than a hand. Okay, I have officially covered up my right eye. Oh my gosh, being able to only see out of one eye while playing Cuphead is way harder than I thought, okay? Listen, I'm good at this game, but playing with one eye is way more of a like handicap than I thought. Like, this is really uncomfortable. Luckily, we're getting pretty close to the end. Oh, we're getting pretty close to the end of the level. We are going to jump over this guy. We're gonna get this coin. We're gonna get here. Now, I'm just trying to stay focused here, stay focused on the game, ignore the discomfort. Okay, I'm almost at the end, and now at the end, at this part, I trip myself out sometimes, so let's not take any damage. If I lost my left eye, I would just be cooked, okay? Like, if I can't see, I can't see. So, luckily, I completed the level. And let's not talk about my score here. I can't see out of one of my eyes. So, I'm going to free my eye open. Oh, that feels weird seeing the light with that eye. It's only been that, it's not been that long. But, I'm done with the aisle, so I'm allowed to do that. We're going to move on to the next aisle. And I'm going to tell you now, if I lose my other ear, I'm not just going to turn down my volume on the game. I'm going to put on the other headphone. Just so that, like, I'm just trapped in the silence. I won't be able to hear myself talking. Well, I will, but it'll be, like, weird, so I'll only hear it from my side. You know how it is. Now, you're going to see a dramatic increase in boss difficulty, which is kind of concerning because you already saw me sell one. I didn't think I would make it this far. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. Tell you at Chud Nation total truth in that I did not think I would last this long on this channel, and I have just made it to World 2 out of 3. Out of 4, if we're counting the, DLC, which I hopefully won't make it to. I don't want to. Now, we just make it past this. Now, this last phase is very difficult, okay? One of the harder phases in the game. Really makes you, like, put your platforming skills to the test here. Like, avoiding things tracking on you. A lot of, like, multiple focus. But, due to my immense talent, we take a win. This fight sucks. This is, one of the plane bosses in the game. And as you may know, it's a bit of a step up from the last plane boss. This phase is really scarier than it looks, to be honest. Like, if you just do a little bit of small movement. But, honestly, it's just making sure you avoid damage on a fight like this where there's so much going on. It's really easy to just let something slip and bam, you've taken a heart of damage. And I don't want to let him pull anything sneaky on me. What was that? Why did they fly out like that? That did not feel vanilla. Is that really how they operate? Okay. I feel like the trash is going insane. This run and gun is just honestly obnoxious. It's not that difficult. It's just obnoxious. To save myself and for stuff like that. Now, we are going to complete the level before impairing myself. That is the rules of the challenge, which is a good thing. Just as I was saying, this level is annoying. Now, luckily, I'm gonna have 10 coins, and this is why I was saying I want 10 coins, because I can lose I can become more disabled at any second. Now, we're just gonna fight this disgustingly creepy hot dog, and we are going to get a bravo, collect my coins, and spin the wheel. I'm scared, but we're gonna spin the wheel. Now, we're gonna hope to not lose something bad. As you can see, right eye is back on the wheel, and I've lost my right hand. So, you're going to instantly re-add right hand to the wheel. So we're gonna re-add right hand to the wheel because I'm just gonna go ahead and spend 10 coins to fix it. Now, I can't actually subtract 10 coins from my coin count, like, in the game. So I'm just going to store in mind that, that I cannot go below 10 coins. I'm not gonna go for anything cheeky. I'm just gonna try to play it as straight as possible. That's the end. No damage taken. You'll love to see that. So let's just not do anything stupid. Which is, easier said than done when you're fighting one of the hardest bosses. Definitely the hardest of Aisle 2 over here. Because of the platforming struggles it makes you go through. If you did not see that talent just showing, reminding you how tough I am at this game. If you haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe, by the way, guys. I'm surprised I've made it this far. If you want to see more high-quality content where I just lock in this, just like bully myself, subscribe to Schrodinger's Cabin. It's just a wonderful thing, you know? And I know this is the first video coming out on the channel, and I know you might not know if you want to watch it or not, but I assure you, it's just a great deal. Now I'm going to switch to pea shooter. Rare pea shooter appearance. You don't see it much. You don't see it much on the challenge because it's kind of not that good. But roundabout goes every way, and you don't want to shoot every way when you're dealing with this boss. Dang, this phase is so long. See, when you shoot those bullets, those fireballs, they split into 4, and it's really hard to avoid it. Luckily, they do take a few hits. Oh, that was Aura! I hit with a diagonal shot. Now, you see those sad barbershop quartet man, they don't actually give you a coin. So we're going to ignore their plea. We keep our eyes fixed on the money here. So no matter how, like, desperately in need someone is, if they aren't going to pay us, we are going to ignore them, okay? We do everything for personal gain in this game. Now, to Jimmy the Great, a difficult boss fight, definitely, but one that I think I can get past. Now, these saw blades, they'll be annoying. Luckily, I've played through this boss more than almost any of the other bosses. I'd say it's probably my top 5 played bosses. I find it very fun. It's just got a lot of cool phases, so I've gotten pretty good at some of them. This phase, it's an interesting one. One of the weirdest in the game. So we're just gonna blow it up and try to... It's one of the easiest, though. It's not a very difficult phase. It's a little puppet. This guy, he is a menace and a half. But really, it's not even him. It's really his hat mode. Because it's gonna start shooting out bullets in every direction, and those bullets are just like, when there's so much going on the screen, it becomes difficult. Luckily, I have a super. This phase should be dead soon. I said dead soon. Thank you. Took me a second. What are you doing? Your phase is over. Your time is done. Leave. Now this phase, it's another one where those little missiles are actually going to get a lot of... taking damage. A lot of hits there. Now this is why I kept the 10 extra coins. Because now I have insurance. Although that does mean that I basically, since I've already spent some coins, I only have one more get out of jail free card. And I'd have to do World 3 running the levels. So basically no more. Back at the wheel. We're going to give it a spin. Please don't be a hand. I want to keep the money. They really want to get rid of my hands. We aren't even going to go through the trouble of erasing it. I only have 1 coin now. Luckily, I really don't have to worry about what happens on this fight. If I lose an HP, I mean, if I take damage, we aren't even going to spin the wheel, because I get a free removal. And there's no point in removing anything, because I already have lost one of my ears. So, and if I take no damage, I can have my left ear back. This is my favorite fight in the base game, so hopefully I shouldn't do anything stupid. I mean, it is my favorite. If I took damage on it, it would be pretty embarrassing. Do I want to kill the penguins? I'm going to say no. I think I need to just avoid them. These penguins, this is the hardest part of the fight. These little penguins, they're rapscallions. They're horrible. But, hopefully I don't have to deal with them attacking, because I will win the fight! And, with that, I have completed Aisle 2. Which means, I'm not going to use this A+, I'm going to use the completion. I can take off the noise-canceling headphones. Oh, that's weird. I can hear myself so clearly. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. I'm not going to get enough coins to do another coin fix. I'm just not going to. I have 1 coin left, and I'd have to go through both the running guns, and both of the running guns in this map, I will not no-hit. I'm telling you now. Now, this is the boss I struggle with the most out of any boss in the entire game, so if you want to see me struggle, pay close attention, viewers. This is where things get annoying. And honestly, it's mostly the last phase, above anything else. Nice avoiding here. Please be in the middle. Nice, that's a free super. Now, this should trigger the last phase, so maybe that was actually a misplay, but I don't want to... I should be getting damage on the last phase by the end of this one, so it's okay. Like, You can bleed into some of the other phases' HP bars in this game, and this boss is one of the biggest examples of this. Because you can actually end the fight before she gets her final phase, and I know already that that's not going to happen here. But hopefully I've gotten her final phase to pretty low HP, because this one's ridiculous. Oh my days, it took one hit! I do want to save the easiest bosses for last, so unfortunately, we will be going up to Dr. Call. His pickle machine. His evil, evil robot. Okay, we're gonna try to evenly damage both of these. I don't think I really did, but it's okay. Yes. Now this should shoot out another bomb right about now. Yep. And I use this to take out this, which should instantly send me into the next phase. Yep, I've still got this fight unlocked. Another one of my favorite boss fights in the game, so you're gonna see me play pretty well, hopefully. Hopefully. Now this is the phase notorious for being difficult, because it's so long, it's just grueling, and sometimes you have to go little, and it's just like one of the most... It's just a gauntlet. And I've taken damage. Now, we're hoping I don't do that again, because it's pretty early enough phase. I was flexing about how I'm good at this fight, and then I took damage, so... Maybe, I'm just bad. And I was just talking about how I'm not going to take any more damage, and then I did. Now, this is where things get risky, because whatever impairment I get, I'm stuck with it for the entire rest of the run. Because I'm not going to get enough coins. I'm not going to get 30 coins. I've taken 2 damage! That's 2 impairments. I'm getting mega disabled. 2 spins of the wheel. Let's see what we get first. My left hand. I have no way to cure that. If I get my right hand gone, the run is over. An ear. An ear. I can do that. And it's not even the ear that I had impaired earlier. Which is nice. Got the headphones on, and I've lost my ear and my right hand. So, with no right hand, you might be asking, how do you play? I'm playing on keyboard, so I can remap my controls to anything that I want. So, I will be right back after I find a control scheme that works. Alright, I'm locked in on this. I'm so shocked I've made it this far, but if I play my cards wrong here, I lose the run. That was insane! There's no way I just smoke dashed out of that so casually. I lose. No, my controls are on the number pad here, so it's gonna be difficult. My plan is get 3 parries here, then play the rest of the fight not worrying about it, because the parry on the last phase is just really difficult to get with. Where I can't walk right and dash at the same time with these controls, okay? We're limited constraints. All of my controls are on the numpad. You can't expect me to be playing my best game today. You see that? Weave. Precision. Oh my days! We're in there! Come on. It's gonna be dead just about now. Yo, oh my genius. She's gonna spawn right here. I'm gonna jump up, I'm gonna super her. This will hit her. And now it's just about living. Which is easier said than done. I've gotta deal damage using the roundabout, which, if you can't tell, isn't very consistent. Luckily, this phase does not have a lot of HP. Yes! Come on! Come on! Tell me that's it! Tell me that's it! Tell me that that's the win that I was looking for. Please, be quick enough. Come on. Oh! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way I A+ that with one hand on my first try. No! No way! I cannot believe that. A perfect score! My right hand is back! We aren't done just yet, guys. Alright. For the content, though, we gotta keep pushing. I cannot believe I've made it this far. This has been a dramatic turnaround for me. Now, Pea Shooter It's a rare WP shooter moment. But it's so nice for aiming at those little pumpkins. Now we're gonna do a nice little super right here, because that will damage him without damaging me. One of the only ways to pull off a super on this phase. And now I can roundabout here. Now this next phase is gonna be a tricky one. Okay, I almost just sold by missing a parry. That would have been mega nice. Now Phantom Express isn't actually that hard. It's just I have to fight another boss, honestly, in this. But I mean, I struggle the most with the bee, but Calamari is the hardest boss in the aisle for me. Like damage-wise. Because I die more on the bee, but going through damage list S-ranking Calamaria is skill to play there. Or, yeah, it's not easy. And I just got a W. Luckily, this is probably the easiest boss about. Well, no, Sally Stage Play exists. I beat her with one hand. This is probably the easiest boss besides her, though. It's like not fair. She could fit right in aisle 2 or even aisle 1 too. Nice little cute cat, although he looks a little angry. I must admit. A lot like Tom and Jerry going on here. Just a little similar. Let me get rid of this guy. I can get rid of him. The fight's gonna be over any second. Like right. Okay, I didn't end up hitting that. So, like right now. Now. Yes! Third time's the charm! First try, exactly as planned. I never said now before then. Now, this boss is always harder than I remember it being. Like, every single time I play it. Sometimes it's just like a dumb self-imposed challenge, but I just... Like, this boss can sneaky damage you. Like, out of nowhere. Moving on to the last phase of the battle. Just wasted half a super, but... You know what? We ball. No! Stop! Oh my days, that was scary! Now, don't be shocked if this ends the run. Because this is so RNG heavy. If I get a bad hand here, I just lose. It's like gambling, and I love gambling. It's worse than gambling. I've got to get lucky. Like Daft Punk and Pharrell Williams, man. I've taken damage. That's not good. Hopefully I get through the... Now, this phase is even worse on... I don't know, maybe. But, like... Because it just shoots out bubbles of death and despair, and then freezes you, and then... There's the spike pillars, and it's like there's so much going on. It's just like, good luck. Like, yeah, thanks. I think I'll go die now. I have taken damage. I'm getting too happy. Let's see it happen. Left ear! We're so back. We are so still in it. So I will be putting on the other headphone. Now, if I do somehow, by some miracle, beat the devil, I am gonna go to the DLC aisles. But I'm not going to, I don't expect to win. I don't expect to win those at all. That's like kind of a victory lap. The challenge run has reached the devil, but the DLC is like a victory lap. I don't think I can do the devil with one hand. Now, we're just kind of going through it. We're just gonna... Okay, nice. I'm so disabled, but also so lucky. Like, this is the best luck I could have possibly gotten. I only lost a hand for a bit of the run. You know, could have been worse. It should be in a few seconds, yeah. Okay. One more fight, and then King Dice, and then the devil. Somehow clutched with one hand. It's the only reason I'm here. I hope you guys are enjoying the King Dice music. It's a pretty good one. It's probably the part where it's like, I don't really know. I was probably behind her head or something. Don't put that in the future. I'm definitely going to. Hopefully I've gotten pretty good at timing those guys' hits. This is just like a parry skill check. And man, is it hard. I mean, I've done it a lot, so I'm not horrible at it, but it's still difficult. I took a hit because of his hand. Right before knockout, too. I'm horrified. There's a 50-50 chance I'm just kind of cooked here. Really? Really? My left hand. Again. Gone. Well, there's only one thing we can do. I'm scared, man. I gave myself a way to aim up because this fight requires a lot more of that, but still. Oh man, this is hard to control. Oh man. There's no way I win this. Now, the good news is, if I take damage, it's not the end of the world, since the devil is my final hurdle. I just need to not die. Easier said than done when you're playing with one right hand, but more possible. Who knows, maybe I'll lock in and no damages. I would just freak out if I A plus the devil with one right hand. The phase should be over soon. Because the phase should be over soon, that's when you end the phase. Oh wait, I think it's over, there's no more minions coming. Honestly, that's the hardest phase to fight. It's just time for the devil. It's time for the real deal. This is for all the marbles. Can I survive these last 3 phases? Some of the hardest parts of the game. With just my right hand. With the most crazy controls ever. Using my number pad. But desperate times, man. And we're on to the 3rd phase. And we got a nice super off. This might be possible. We might do it. We might do it. Yeah, anything goes here. We just want to survive. That's it. This is the end. This is the end. There's no way. There's no way I do this. There's a way. There's a way I just did that. I didn't take any damage. Did I A plus it? That's it. I just A plus the devil with my right hand only. Holy guacamole! I did it, and that's the run. But it's not over yet.
Well, Cuphead and his
Technically,
they like to roll the dice. By chance they came
it's not over.
on Devil's Game, and gosh, they paid the price.
Technically, it's not over just yet. Because although I can use my cleared aisle to restore my hand, I cannot end the run yet. Not when there's still a DLC aisle to be played. So, we're gonna see how far I can make it. We're gonna see what happens. Partially because I'm still going, but also partially because I know someone out there wants to see me lose everything. They want to see me go blind. They want to see me lose my hand, my eye. They want to see me become completely disabled. so you know what we're doing, playing the DLC.